Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are here with Dr. Amy. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
So we are going to continue on the topic from last week. So we still have a bunch of questions. We were talking about soda and how bad that is for your teeth, but it can cause cavities. But what about diet? Can that affect it too?
It can. Now, the main problem with diet soda, it is highly acidic, just like regular soda. So it doesn't have the sugar content, as we all know, but it has a highly acidic pH. So an acidic pH is damaging for the enamel coating of the teeth. So when you have an acidic beverage, i.e. diet soda, regular soda, that enamel is weakened and becomes more susceptible to problems.
You're killing me. What am I supposed to drink?
Sorry. So,
water.
So, I mean, the balance thing is big.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have a diet soda, have one, don't have a 2-liter.
What if I put vodka in it?
Well, that's your choice. It doesn't really affect the teeth, but you know.
Waters it down a little.
Yeah, right.
What about juice? Is juice in the same boat?
It is somewhat. So we see some problems with juice in childhood.
Okay.
You know, adults don't tend to sip on juice all day long,
right.
But there are some parents that are still giving their children a sippy cup full of juice. So juice is highly acidic. Acid is a problem for teeth. It just is. Acid and sugar just really damage the teeth. So if a child has like a sippy cup of juice and they're bathing those baby teeth in acid, that's really damaging. If you're just drinking a cup of juice with a meal, it's not as big of a problem because it's just one exposure.
And then with like, if you have a soda or a glass of juice and you brush afterwards, does that help?
So that's a good question. And that would be what you would think to do. Get rid of that acid, you know, brush right away.
Right.
Studies show that the pH level of the mouth rebalances or reneutralizes within about a half an hour. So what we want you to do is not brush right away while you still have a pH level of acid in your mouth. We want you to wait, I would say at least 45 minutes for your mouth to neutralize so that it's in a better environment. You can brush and you're not actually causing some erosion with that acid environment. So about 45 minutes, brush. The one thing you can do right after that, drinking of an acidic beverage would be to rinse with water or a fluoride rinse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't drink that much soda, but I do drink some energy drinks and some of the sports drinks like Gatorade, Powerade. What about those?
Oh no.
So they, unfortunately, a lot of those do have sugar as well. Some of them, the sports drinks are more, they have a more dilute amount of sugar, but they still can be damaging.
Yeah.
The problem is those are, a lot of people use those a lot, you know? So if you have one, like I said, one a week, not a big deal. But some people are, you know, drinking them all day long or all evening. The sports drinks are a little different from the energy drinks. The energy drinks have a more acidic content, like Red Bull, those kinds of things. Sorry to bring up the names, but everybody knows which ones I'm talking about. So the Gatorade as opposed to the Red Bull, the energy drinks are going to be more acidic, so more damaging. So it's all a level of damage. But the actual sports drinks can be as damaging as soda. Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So we just covered a bunch of things that we shouldn't drink, or at least all that often.
Yeah.
So does that just leave water, or what are some other options that we could try?
I mean, water is of course recommended. I mean, we all know that. That's a no-brainer. But there are some flavored waters that are actually great. They taste great. What you want to do, since there's so many options out there, is look at the labels. There are going to be waters with zero calorie content. Those are going to be flavored naturally, no added sugar.
What about carbonation? Does that matter?
Carbonation is totally fine.
Okay.
So I recommend people who like that fizz of a soda, I recommend, I know it's hard, but like switching to a carbonated beverage or carbonated water that has like a little flavor like LaCroix or that's a great option. I think that people really love that carbonation and that's a safe way to go.
Wean yourself off of it.
Exactly. But if you're unsure about the sugar content, you look at the label and the calorie content is going to be 0 for those safe flavored water beverages. There are some really good artificial sweeteners. Actually, stevia is a natural sweetener, and that's found in a lot of no-calorie or low-calorie waters. It's great.
Not so bad then.
Great option.
I can do that.
Right. Yep.
Right, absolutely. Well, we're running out of time. Real quick, is there any hidden things that can be causing damage to our teeth that we don't know about?
You know, I just have to say, even not on the beverage thing, some of those really sticky candies and everything, a lot of people I find suck on candies during the day, and I know everybody should know this, but I do see that kind of commonly. So if you're gonna suck on candy during the day, make it a sugar-free candy.
You got it.
All right, so now we know how to keep our teeth nice and safe and bright. We'll be right back with more Girl Talk after this break.